everybody. Is everyone doing okay this Saturday? I love how everyone's still betting about when I'm gonna go live, but recently I've actually been pretty on time, except for I think last time because Streamlabs decided to be a butt, but I've been pretty on time recently. Pretty on time. I'm almost out of my slushie. I'm really sad about it. Wait, did I say I was early today? I meant I was late, if I said that. My bad. But about what I meant was recently I've been pretty on time, but last time I was late because of Streamlabs, and I was 1 minute late today. But I've been pretty on time recently. Actually, pretty on time. Are you dying from heat cookery? Dang. Glad you saw a goth fairy, though. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty lit. I only have like a little bit left of this blue slushie, and I'm trying to savor it. I really don't want it to go away. But yes, yeah, Neb donated, said, yay, technology is working. Exactly. Yeah, it's working. It had another update, so maybe that's why it's working better now. Maybe, I don't know what was going on last time, so updated, and I guess maybe the update didn't fully go through, and that's why I had to update it again today. But seems to be working, so let's pray that it keeps on working. So, good. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, good evening, Katori. How was your week? Busy, very busy. Seems like a lot of just doing stuff, getting stuff done, you know, doing stuff around the house, you know, like, it's maintenance. That's great. But, no, I've been going to the park a lot, you know. I know I posted some park photos in the Discord, so you probably know I've been going to a lot of parks. It's been nice going to parks. Oh, Mr. Smee said, so were you given a reason for limited ads for Tuesday's video? Never, no. The only, I mean, sadly, the only thing, like, basically after they manually reviewed it, that's all I can do. That's, like, bottom line, like, there's nothing else I can do unless I contact them on Twitter. That's what seems to be what everyone does. You know, you at the YouTube support, and you say, hey, like, this was manually reviewed, and I think it's wrong. Could someone take a look at this? But I've done that in the past, but I've been nervous to do so since it seems like when you get YouTube staff, or it seems I've seen this, at least I think it's happened, at least from what I've observed in the community, it seems like when YouTube staff starts looking at your channel is when you might get like a random strike, or you randomly get like actually nuked. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it. If like more of this happens to more of my videos, like, you know, like one after another, then maybe I'll contact the support on Twitter, just because like I can't have all my videos flagged. Like this is how I make a living, you know, that's just not gonna work. So but thankfully the last one did not get flagged. So it must not be the shoulders, because the girl was wearing a tank top in this last one. I wanted to test it out because I was like, so honestly, I really don't know what was wrong with it, because there was nothing wrong with the audio. Like, there was no I mean, this wasn't an extremely flirty video or anything where, like, maybe I crossed a line. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with it. So, you know, I was not given a reason. And I don't think I ever will get a reason. And, you know, it was, the whole video was highlighted. It was just like, this is the problem that we found. This is the problem that we found. Highlighted the whole thing. I'm like, well, thanks. I appreciate the feedback. But, anywho. Ty has been a member for 34 months and said, 34 months and counting. Hope you and the fam tour are having a great week. Wish me luck on a book I'm making. Well, best of luck, Ty. I'm in the process of writing a book myself. It's taking me forever because I haven't worked on it in a billion years, and I don't know when the heck it's gonna get done. No, best of luck. It's definitely fun to create something. So I hope it goes well for you. And yeah, we've been doing good, getting some good fresh air before, you know, I'm trying to enjoy the green before fall comes. I do like fall, I like the fall colors, but I like green the most. I love green, I like greenery, so enjoying the green while it lasts. Ari donated and said, "At last, a week when Streamlabs isn't bullying you." Exactly. Yeah, I know. It worked today. I pulled it up. There was no issues. I'm like, that's fantastic. You know, I'll call that a win. A win for today. Cyberman donated and said, "How's Windows? Yes, Mama Tori told me again. Ha ha ha." Well, I'm not going to get too much into the Windows because it's a really long story, but it's been pretty frustrating. It's been pretty frustrating. It's been pretty frustrating. But, you know, it is what it is. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, "Well, as for me, I've tried to finish my final fan mail so I can have it ready to send, but things had got in the way, slowing me down. Please forgive me." Oh, no, I mean, it's all right. It's just, you know, try to get it here as soon as possible because I would like to do the fan mail. I know some other people are sending some stuff too, so I'm going to try to do it at the end of September. You know, if everyone's stuff comes in. Maybe if we have to do it in the beginning of October, then okay, but I kind of just want to do it at least around that time. So, yeah, as long as you send it soon, you know, it should be all good. But, yeah, no, I understand life gets in the way. Life does get in the way. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Akami Knight. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. Akami Knight donated and said, "Obviously you make your audios, but do you listen to other audios / ASMR for fun or anything? Or is making yours all you do?" I don't really listen to audios or ASMR. It's not really, no, it's weird. I make it, but I don't really listen to it. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't. It's just not something that's for me personally, which is weird because I actually make it. So, I mean, I don't find anything wrong with it per se. You know, obviously I make ASMR and audio content and role plays. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting and, you know, it's fun to be creative and make it, but as far as listening to it like on my own downtime, I actually don't. So interesting, right? So yeah, no, I actually don't really listen to other audios or ASMR in my spare time. I mean, I know of some channels, you know, just because you know, like it shows like in your analytics like of like who everyone else is watching, and you know, I've seen other people in the community, but yeah, I actually don't listen to any. So, but it's all good. But no, Okami Knight, thank you so much. I really appreciate your generous donation. Blessed be. I see Coke replied to Okami Knight, "Gonna be surprised if she doesn't dabble in ASMR or have time. Just a gal with the blue Yeti mic." Yeah, no, I actually don't. I'm just a girl with the blue Yeti mic, I guess. Congo Bongo donated and said, "The art on the last audio is gorgeous." Well, thank you. I've been doing the texture of the skin I've been doing a little differently. Like it's very subtle. It's not that noticeable, but I'm not making it glow as much. I try to shade it a little more so that way it's, I don't know. Recently I've been, when I was, excuse me, oh gosh, the slushie. When I've been drawing recently, I don't know, the glowiness of the skin was starting to bother me. Like for some reason I wasn't liking it as much, and I was like, what if I don't? What if I do it a different way? And so that's what I did. And I think I just made the eyelashes longer recently too. I think I've just been extending the eyelashes just for funsies. So, but I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Neb donated and said, "I really liked Tuesday's video. I'm glad you didn't have to repost it. The thumbnail art is peak." Yeah, I mean, it's still unlimited ads. Technically, it's still, you know, but I don't know. I just decided, you know, I mean, you know, people were commenting on it and they really liked it, and I just thought I'd leave it be. You know, just as long as it doesn't happen like all the time, my videos keep on constantly getting flagged, I'll just let it be. So, but yeah, I mean, it's you know, some people really supported the video and they, you know, donated on it, which I really, really appreciated, because most likely it's probably not going to make anything. So, you know, I was like, you know, I'll just keep it up. You know, one bad video isn't going to kill me, so. But yes, as Mr. Shmi said, if you get kicked, please stay in the stream. For some reason, in the first 10 minutes, it likes to kick people out. I don't know why, but it does. it's probably, you know, ad blocker stuff, or I'm not really sure. There's a lot of explanations. To this day, I still don't know. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, I will, Katori. It will be done ASAP. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Wanapon. I appreciate that. Just let me know when. I'll keep an eye out for it. Ty donated and said, it's a mystery / riddle book for, oh, so you're making a mystery, so it's a mystery / riddle book for everyone. Here's one. Wait, oh, maybe you're telling me a riddle now? Here's one. A man was born towards the end of the year, December the 11th. The mystery is how come his birthday was always in the middle of summer. Man, Ty, don't give me this right now. A man was born towards the end of the year, December the 11th. The mystery is how come his birthday was always in the middle of summer. I don't know, Ty. Why is it? You'll have to tell me. Let me know. Let me know. Crimson Phoenix, the has been a member for 19 months and said, Hey Katori, I only need 5 more months, then it'll be 2 years. Anyways, have you played Hollow Knight? Because Silk Song is coming out on Thursday. Excited. I have not, but I've seen a lot of Hollow Knight. I've seen it, like the artwork and the gameplay, and it just looks really pretty. I think just like the ambiance and just like I don't know, the game itself just looks really aesthetically pleasing to me, but I have not played it yet. So yeah, I'm assuming Silk Song is the continuation of Hollow Knight. But yeah, no, I'd be excited too if I played that game. I probably should get on playing it, but I haven't actually tried it out yet. So, and yeah, thank you so much for continuing to be a member. It's crazy how some people are. You guys have been members for so long, and so you know it's just crazy. But I appreciate you guys being wholesome yeets. Blessed be. Still Needleworker, which is Mr. Babe, said, or donated and said, funny you say that about not listening to other artists, because a few big names left comments on your vids. Well, yeah, I mean, I think I've seen, who did? I know that Solar ASMR left a comment on a few of my vids. I replied to her a few times, I think, but sometimes I do miss them. I feel bad about it, but and then I feel awkward because when I noticed that she did, like, months later, I'm like, oh shoot, I never replied back. And it feels awkward to reply back, like, so long afterwards. But no, I know that she has. I've seen that. I think she's the only one I've noticed so far. If I missed one, let me know. But yeah, I mean, I recognize that, you know, that I appreciate their support for my stuff. But yeah, I just, you know, listening to girl ASMR just really isn't my thing, you know. There's really no appeal for it for me, you know, for the fact that, you know, as a straight woman, I don't really listen to girlfriend ASMR. Yeah, no, I mean, it was really cool. Gosh, yeah, I think, I'm trying to remember the last time. No, it's going away. Yes, I gotta stop drinking it. I gotta savor it. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, no, I've indeed I have taken note of at least Solar. I don't know if anyone else has commented on my videos, to be frank. At least I don't think so. I could be mistaken. Cyberman donated and said, can't see my milestone even though I paid. How very odd. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I sadly don't know how that works. I don't know what it looks like on your end, so I'm sorry if it's your milestones. If your milestone, I can't speak today. I must be too hopped up on sugar. My brain is going faster than my mouth can speak. Yeah, no. Either way, I appreciate you still being a member of Cyberman. So thank you so much. Where am I at? Oh, Inept donated and said, love this week's audio and was happy to see you use some highlights again. The limited ads sucked, especially since the audio did really well. I know, I was so well, it's like pros and cons, right? Like, if the video did really bad, I would be mad at the fact, like, oh, of course, because it got limited ads, the video is going to do bad. But it does well. So it's like, it does well, I might get some revenue out of it, or it does extremely bad, and maybe I would have reposted it, and then it you know, since it's not my usual time for posting, it would have done bad anyway. So, you know, you pick and choose your battles. It's kind of like a, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm glad people like the artwork, though. I appreciate that. I'm glad people liked the I know they were saying that reminded them of, it was a girl from X-Men, right? I forgot her name. But I know people were, talking about, like, oh, this reminds me of so-and-so. Which I do agree. I guess the hairstyle is very, very similar. Ty donated and said he lives in Australia, where in December it's summertime. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's always, yeah, I guess it's always summertime there, right? Australia is very, very warm. Very, very warm. Neb donated and said, I started listening to Ace. Let's go. Now I'm hooked. Okay, don't say that to me while I'm all hopped up on like blue raspberry icy, okay? That is awesome. That is so great. I would love to rant about that, but I know a good portion of people in here don't care about it. But that's great, Neb. That's great. If you need any recommendations whatsoever as to what songs or album or any information you need at all, just let me know. I will be glad to give it to you. I love feeding into the Ace fandom. Ace, you know, that's just something that I will, you know, I'm doing my part. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for letting me know, Nebs. That made my day. I skim. You know what's so funny? Kokiri said, I left Natasha on read for a month. It's probably fine. Natasha said, Kokiri's always leaving me on red. Gosh, dang. Dang, you guys are funny. Yana in Tippa donated and said, hey, Katori, I know it's been a while since I was last here. I was here last. Here's to you, and I hope you continue to have success in all your future endeavors. Thank you so much, Yana. I appreciate that. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll continue working hard and, you know, seeing where the wind takes me, I suppose. But no, thank you. I appreciate it. Thankfully we're still trucking along. We're still trucking along. So, yeah, no, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, and real quick, I am gonna check on Ko-fi because I know we do have some Ko-fis, and then I'll go back to reading some of the super chats. I think we've caught up with the super chats a bit. Today is the 30th. The 30th. Okay, we got quite a few from we got 2 from Johncraft. Let's get those up. Johncraft donated and said, hey Katori, Johncraft here. Katori, you have such a great voice on your audios, and I love your live streams on Saturdays. Big hugs from me. Oh, thank you, John. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm gonna burp. I don't want to burp in front of all you guys. That's not gonna sound very nice, is it? But no, thank you so much, John. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I guess I'm glad I have this particular voice, I suppose. I guess without it, I wouldn't be able to do so many audios. I gotta cultivate my voice. I gotta protect it, even though I probably do nothing of the sort to do so. I just kind of exist. He also donated and said, hey Katori, Johncraft here. Katori, not only great you're not only great at your audios and your live stream, but you're very sweet and kind. Hugs from me. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Thank you. I just try to be as kind as I can, you know. Granted, you know, I think, like, you know, still very hot-headed, for sure. Not gonna deny that. But, no, thank you, John. That's very sweet of you. Cyberman donated and said, hey Katori, hope you're okay. So me, Thane, Bobby, and Egrich hit the big time. We are in the thumbnail from Elena's streams, and it's beautiful. So shout out to her artwork here. Also almost done with fan mail and fan art too. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you guys were collaborated with her. That sounds like a lot of fun. And the thumbnail looks very cute. You guys all look very cute. Actually, really, really cool thumbnail. Very, very cool. But no, I'm glad you guys are, like, you know, all collaborating together and having a fun time. That's really awesome. Bobby donated and said, so I showed some pictures of my trip. Sadly, I lost my glasses and won't be able to see for a bit. Oh my gosh, no, that sounds terrible. I do need glasses myself, so if I lost my glasses, that'd be pretty bad. Silver lining, I will get a new pair on Tuesday. So for a few days, I'll be even more blind. No, Bobby, no. Bobby. Dude, you gotta see, Bobby, you gotta see. Nah, man. Nah. Man, I don't know what's going on with me. I felt hyper for a second, and then I feel tired. You know, it's sugar. I don't really get sugar slumps, though. Maybe I just need to sleep more. Oh, it's Dick Desu. Mr. Dick Desu has donated and said, had a power outage, oh my gosh, for 3 days. Now got the emergency generator up last night and had to sleep on my front steps the first night due to heat. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, dude. I'm so sorry your power went out, especially during the heat. Like, I think I would just have passed away. I don't think I would have survived that. I can't deal with heat. I can deal with cold, I can't deal with heat. Goodness. Well, I'm glad you got your backup generator up and running now. I mean, sleeping on your front steps does not sound like a fun time. So, yeah, no, I'm glad you got it up. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. And, yeah, thanks for popping in and letting us know how you're doing. I hope you're, I hope that your power, you know, they fix the power since currently you're on an emergency generator. Let's hope that gets fixed very soon. Thane donated and said, hello, Katori. Good evening. I can see you have improved your art even more lately. That's what everyone keeps on saying. Love the new thumbnails of this week. Yeah, I think I've just been... I don't know. I think I was going in a... I don't really know. I honestly don't really know what I've been doing. I think I've been trying to make it look slightly more anime-ish, maybe. And I've also been adding lip color back in. For some thumbnails, I didn't, like, put, like, lipstick on them, which is... Or, like, adding, you know, more, like, of a lip color so you can see where the lips are at. So I think it's also the lips mainly doing it. But I think also I've been not over-highlighting and shading it. I think I just kept on, you know, trying to make it enhance, you know, like you keep on enhancing, and then eventually I was like, I don't know, like, if you go too detailed, I felt like it was getting too far away from, like, what I would actually want it to look like, so I think I've kind of dialed some stuff back, made things a little more subtle, maybe. I don't know. I've been thinking about, because I've seen people making comments, and I'm like, am I? So I guess subconsciously I decided to just draw it a little differently, I guess. So I'm glad it's coming across well. I'm glad it's coming across well. Oh, it's Bobby. We have something from Bobby. Let us see. Let's also savor some of this blue slushie, which is now, like, freaking melted. This is Neko and me, Neko and Tagger. Yes. Okay. I got that. I don't know why I got confused to who was speaking at first. There we go. Neko, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
It says, as she shakes the monitor. Oh, sorry. Wait, what is this? Why are you letting... Oh, okay, sorry. I had to read ahead. I was like, why is she screaming that?
Why are you letting him go, Ash?
Oh dear, she's watching the Butterfree episode. Look, Neko, just because someone goes away doesn't mean that we should feel so sad about... You know how... You do know Butterfree comes back again, right? What?
What?
Yeah, she returns to Ash. Bobby even showed me the clip. Tagger, this isn't funny. Do you know what kind of trauma I had to deal with seeing that beautiful Butterfree? It says Tagger shows us the clip. Oh hey, Butterfree did come back. Who knew? I'm trying to remember that episode. Again, like, I haven't watched every single Pokemon episode ever, so maybe I haven't seen it. I think I've seen it though. Have I seen it? Goodness, I'd probably have to watch it and then be like, you know. But it did, right? I remember, like, Ash, like, I remember him, like, wanting it to hatch so bad. Like, did he want it to, was he, I can't remember. I don't know. It's been a long time. Rant, you coward. I see that. Natasha, I would rant about Ace until the cows come home. The talent is insurmountable. Honestly, each of their albums I could rant about. The creative liberties. I mean, I don't know. They've done, I think they're pretty gosh darn unique, and I could list all the reasons why. I mean, they, honestly, when they first debuted, they got a lot of, I won't rant too much, but they got a lot of, it was like a controversy that they wore shorts, okay? They wore shorts. And it wasn't like crazy shorts, okay? They wore shorts. And then people in the industry were like, whoa, like, whoa, why are you guys wearing those hot pants? Why are we calling them hot pants? They're shorts, okay? K-pop industry is really weird. I'm just like, dude, just let them do their stuff. Just let them do their stuff, okay? And then after that, they never wore shorts again, I think because people complained about it. I'm like, dude, I wish I wasn't a fan around that time. That was very early on. I think that was their first song, Cactus or something. But if I was a fan around that time, I would be fighting people. Fighting people. Yes. Like, I don't know why everyone was having a problem with freaking shorts. I don't understand. But anywho. Okie dokies. Let's see, where did we leave off with the super chats? Aaron Bellis, or Bayus, I'm not sure, donated and said, was listening to the Rebel GF audios and was wondering about if she was using Listener or something. What? By the way, need to burn cash for reasons. Okay, thanks. Okay. Like using them like using them like as like a, you know, manipulation kind of thing. I mean, I can tell you no, this is a wholesome channel. Most audios are gonna be happy ending stuff, okay? Because that's just how we run things here. Even the yandere wife is like a, you know, very soft yandere who's like went through like therapy or something. You know, she's a rehabilitated yandere, that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, no, Rebel GF is not using the Listener in any way. She just really enjoys your company, you know? She's just a rebel lady who really likes you. Don't you worry. Babe donated and said, okay, real talk. All right, we're having some real talk. What song would you recommend for Ace? Let's go. I'll try not to be a hard sell and legit give it a chance. Okay. I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Like, I don't know. They have a few songs in English, which, you know, I don't know if that's like a big thing for you because like maybe it's easier for you to get into a song when you can understand what's being said, which I completely understand. If you're more into like fast-paced songs, I'm trying to think of one. It's more the recent ones that have come out in English. I would say, I really like Supernatural. That one's in English. I still like the song Down, which is also in English, but it's not like a fast-paced song. It's kind of like it's a very kind of, okay, so English or Korean, okay, doesn't matter. I will say the song, goodness, I don't know. I still think Favorite Boys is my favorite song, and that one is in Korean, but that's my favorite song of theirs. It's just really fun to listen to. I just really like it. But yeah, I don't know what, I guess it depends on like what your taste in music is, you know, because like there's certain songs that give off different vibes, so like I don't want to give you one that's like definitely not to your taste, but Favorite Boys is my favorite. In terms of English ones, I like Down and Supernatural. Those are my two favorites. Down is kind of one that you listen to that's just kind of more, what's the word? It's a bit more, it's not like super slow paced or anything, but it's a very relaxing song. It's not like something that you'd play to like, you know, dance to. It's not like EDM or anything like that. But yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, if you don't like it, no worries. It's not for everyone. But if you do, I'm glad I was able to share it with you. Thane donated and said, for our future child, me and Mila already know a boy's name, which is it Ezio or Ezio? Ezio. Ezio? Maybe I'm pronouncing that completely wrong. As for a girl, we hesitate between Amber, Nora, Elena, or Serena. There's a lot. There's like, you decide, oh yeah, this is definitely the name if it's a boy. If it's a girl, well, we have all these. But no, those all sound really nice. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun to like juggle around ideas and try to figure out like what, you know, like I know picking names is always a fun thing. So no, yeah, thank you for sharing that with me, Thane. That's awesome. You know, if you ever do get a beautiful baby boy or girl, you know, I cannot wait to see what you name it. You like Cactus and Savage? Yeah, those are good ones too, Neb. Those are good ones too. I think, yeah, as far as like, yeah, the ones that they sing in Korean, I think the two of my favorites are probably Savage, as you said. I like Savage, but I also like Favorite Boys. That one's my favorite one, probably. Mystery ASMR donated and said, I mentioned your mermaid series to another ASMR artist and she said, haven't heard of it, but I'm sure it's wonderful. Solar Girl commented on the video. Did Solar ASMR comment on my mermaid video? Granted, I don't keep track of all that because it would be almost impossible to know who commented on what video and when. But, plus also what's really dumb is there's really no way to like, if I, like, for instance, like, if I wanted to, hypothetically, if I wanted to, like, search up a certain user and see, like, what they've commented on my, videos, like, you can't search a user anymore in YouTube, which is weird. Excuse me. Like, you know. Yeah, I don't know, it's really weird. So, like, even if I wanted to find the comment you're talking about, it would be like me, like, it'd be like searching through the comments, like, just by scrolling. So, I think YouTube needs to implement, they used to be able to look for a user. It made things so much more easier, especially if you're looking for a particular comment. But, but yeah, no, I don't think my mermaid series is the most popular one anyways. Like, I mean, I would understand, I mean, like, even me, myself, I don't know all the different series or videos that other creators do. So, like, you know, obviously I completely understand that. But no, I appreciate they still think it's wonderful, even though they haven't listened to it. I appreciate that. That's very sweet to them. My friend, Mr. I didn't say my, it says Mr. Friends donated and said, good evening. I do look forward to your live stream. Well, thank you, Mr. Friends. I hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. I hope it's at least somewhat entertaining for you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The guy donated and said, just popping in to say hey and have a good stream. Oh, well, thank you, the guy. Well, hello to you too, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. So, I appreciate you popping by. Just popping by means so much. Thank you, thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Bobby donated and said, for a return, I shall recommend some Sabaton songs. A Ballad of the Bull, Swedish Pagans, Long Live the King, The Last Stand, Lady of the Dark, and Night Witches. Have fun. Huh. Night Witches. That sounds interesting. Yeah, no, I can say with much certainty, I have never heard of any of those songs, so my world has been widened. Actually, hold up, let me check on Ko-fi again, because I have not checked on it in a hot second. Yep, we do have some more. Neb donated, and it says, sweet speech, okay, so this is a dialogue between Superwoman, Evil Queen, and Calamity. There we go. Alright, so Superwoman. Wait. It says watch this, Spider-Girl, but the Spider-Girl isn't... Well, maybe it'll make sense. Maybe it'll make sense. Let me just read it. I need to stop reading ahead. You need to calm down, Katori. All right, so we start off with Superwoman saying, "Ha, watch this, Spider Girl. You will not be able to." I'm sorry. Did you say something? I was eating these chips. They have a loud crunch. You will. Stop. Enough of this. But the laugh is Calamity, by the way. It's kind of hard to do a laugh for Calamity. Her voice is kind of like, her voice is around here, so. Oh yeah, that's actually really hard. Can I laugh as Calamity? It's so far down in my throat, like laughing, like almost like I'm already pushing out so much air. Can I laugh as Calamity? I'm just trying to get her voice. Yeah, it's actually really hard. It doesn't even sound like a laugh. Oh my gosh, that sounds terrible. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I learned something new today. I can't laugh as... Well, I guess like when I laugh as Calamity, it's more like... It's more like I keep my mouth closed when I laugh as her, I think, in the videos. Because I think that's what I've done, now that I really think about it. I think her mouth has always been closed when I laugh. She goes like... But actually opening it does not work. It's like there's too much air coming out. Dang. No, it's all gone. That's sad. That is sad. Dang. Sheffy donated and said, "Heyo, glad to hear you had a good week. By the way, awesome thumbnails. Hope you keep experimenting. Also, a question for you. Would you ever consider doing bloopers for your videos, whether it's on YouTube or Patreon?" Yeah, it's just... I'll say that my bloopers really aren't very bloopery, if that makes sense. Usually it's like me speaking and then like I stop and then I think, oh, I don't want to do it that way, and then I'll go back, erase it, and then re-record. So like they're really, since I don't have a script, there's really not a lot of bloopers. I mean, the bloopers usually happen like if the phone would randomly ring and I actually keep a part of the recording, you know, and like I get mad about it or something. But like honestly, there's not a heck of a lot other than just like, it would be like me just saying, it would sound like me saying a sentence and stopping, basically, is what a blooper is for me. Because I don't have a script, which is, I guess, kind of boring. That sounds really boring. I don't really have any good bloopers, but it's just the truth. It would just be me like saying a line and then like stopping because I realize, oh, I don't want to go in that direction, and then I go back and redo it. Unless I would sneeze or something. I haven't sneezed in a while I've been recording, I don't think. I do, however, have in my archives a very old, like, it's an Audacity project file where I put a bunch of bloopers that I thought actually were kind of funny, because I don't have a lot that are funny. And it's a blast from the past because my little baby, my little doggy, the one that sadly passed away, he is in one of the bloopers because he loved, I guess sadly past tense, to scream. When he thought no one was in the house, he'd be screaming. And so when I was recording one time, you could hear him going, "Oh, oh," in the back of my house. And I just sighed. I'm like, that's my baby. That's my baby. So there actually is a bit of history in there. It has like, it's archived. So he is archived, you know. Yeah, Scruffy. Oh yeah, yeah, Scruffy. Scruffy is archived, so I could always release that as a blooper, and you guys can actually hear Scruffy howling. It's, oh, I rewatched that like probably a couple months ago, because I was like, oh, I forgot I had this bloopers thing, and I kept it, you know, just in case. And I was like, oh, that's my baby. I was like, oh, I have him. Oh my gosh, my heart. So, but no, it was actually really sweet. It was kind of like, it brought back a lot of nostalgia, because I was like, oh my gosh, like this was a regular thing that used to happen in my daily life. You know, he would, you know, just start howling like really loud in the house when he thought he was alone, even though he wasn't alone at all. It didn't matter. You literally have to walk up to him and like touch him to like let him know that you're there. Which obviously if I'm, you know, upstairs recording, that's just not gonna happen. But I was like, man, like I totally forgot like this would happen all the time, like where he would just start howling in the house, and like now it doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, it was just, I was like, man, it was like a blast. Like, I was like, man, I'm like, there he is. So I'm really glad I actually, got that recorded, because it's, you know, sometimes you just don't think to, you know, record things, you know, and then, but when it's too late, you're like, dang, so I'm glad I got him, like, recorded. And hey, you know, if I end up posting it, he would be, you know, ingrained on the internet forever. My little baby. Anywho. But yes. Let's see. But yeah, if I post bloopers, I don't know exactly where they would go. But yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day we can post some bloopers. That might be fun. Thane donated and said, for funsies. So this is Cassandra, Celeste, and Calamity. So Cassandra, that's the bartender vampire. And then we have Celeste. Okay. So we're starting off with the lovely Cassandra. Cassandra says, today's my turn to babysit Thane and me. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought she was gonna say Calamity because I saw Calamity. Never mind. It's Thane and Mila's kid. We gotta sound way more excited about it. This isn't her babysitting Calamity. Let me try that again. I had like a preconceived notion of what it was gonna say, and then I had to stop myself. Today's my turn to babysit Thane and Mila's kid. You should be prepared for the ride. That kid has energy, I've heard. Calamity was the only one to calm them down. What can I say? They love my laugh somehow. I can see Calamity actually being, despite, you know what, maybe she could be a decent babysitter. I mean, think about it. She has a billion arms. I mean, she'd be able to, like, multitask, right? You know, hold the baby, do all the things. Even, you know, like, do the funny faces while she's, you know, cooking something. You know, just multitasking. That'd be so fun. You would not think your baby would be laughing at Calamity, but you know what? If it does, that baby has no fear. It's me, one strong kid. Alright, let's see. We have one from Bobby. This is... Oh, wait. Bobby, I think you sent me the same one about... Oh, that's weird. Never mind. My Ko-fi just reloaded itself. For some reason, it took Bobby's donation, which I've already read, and it threw it to the top. And then when I went back, because I thought, wait, didn't I already read this? Now it's back at the bottom, so I apologize. Ko-fi messed me up. Sheffy's the one that donated. Sheffy donated and said, oh, that's cute. I'd love to hear that. Sounds like the goodest boy. Yeah, Scruffy was a good dog. He, you know, obviously had some anxiety issues and he would, he was a bit of a troublemaker sometimes, but no, overall, he was a good dog. He was never, you know, I mean, it was a chore trying to clip his nails. I will tell you that much. He would, that was the only time he ever got aggressive. He would turn into a little demon anytime because we're like, I'm like, dude, we have to trim your nails. Okay, we can't let them keep on getting this long. We're gonna look like we're not taking care of you. It has to be done. And my dog, obviously, not understanding English, did not get that and tried to kill me anytime we tried to trim his nails. I had to put him in a football hold. He's a little tiny dog, mind you. But I had to put him in a football hold, and we had to put a muzzle on him because it was just, he was trying to attack me. He's a little dog, but he has some power in him, man. And it was so funny is afterwards, I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're all good, you're all done. And then when you know, then I put him down and, you know, I mean, I take it off and he looks at me like, oh, okay, are we getting a treat now? Like, everything's cool. And I'm just like, why are you looking like we're going to war? Why were you trying to kill me 5 seconds ago and now you want a treat? Now we're friends? Now we're friends? It was like night and day. Yes, there's nothing like seeing a little tiny dog trying to actually murder you because you're just trying to lightly trim their nails so that way they don't get too long. Sometimes I was like, dude, you gotta calm down. Gosh, I just remember, I'm having like flashbacks now of sitting on my kitchen floor trying to do that with my dog, and it was just a freaking nightmare. But also we had to put him in a hold because, you know, when you're trimming it, you don't want to accidentally, you know, trim too far up the nails. So goodness, it's like, it was always a chore. And afterwards, he was always so happy. He was always excited. He'd get out and start running around, and then I'd give him a treat, and he was just like, yeah, everything's fine. It's like, my goodness, Scruffy, goodness. Let me see. Where am I at? think I'm right here. I think that this is Bobby's that I read. The guy donated and said, also wanted to say last stream, my cousin, dad, both like pineapple both told me pineapple doesn't belong in pizza. To be the only person of class, SMH. I mean, honestly, just put whatever you want on pizza. You know what I mean? I mean, okay, like, if we're talking about American pizza, or you know what, just do whatever. Just do whatever, okay? Everyone wants to limit, like, different foods and spices, and, like, you can't put this on pizza, just this on what. Just eat it, bro. It's food. Just enjoy your food. If you love pineapple on pizza, that's awesome. I've had pineapple on pizza. You know, pizza is like a device where you can put so many things on it. Just put what you want on it and enjoy your life. You know what I mean? I don't know why it's such a big debate. Just eat your gosh dang pizza and enjoy it the way you want. Why does it matter if you put pineapple on pizza? For the love of God. I don't know. People are very passionate about this, but I'm just like, dude, like, enjoy your pizza. I've eaten pineapple on pizza and it's been pretty good. Oh, whoops, actually, I saw, like, something just came in, and he said, sorry, I did miss your super chat, Garrick, I apologize. Let's see, let's see, Garrick Anderson donated and said, I just see above that comment, Mr. Smee actually posted an Ace song. It said, silly Ace song. I think it's the down one. I think he posted. Anyways, Garrick donated and said, there's a song called Down by Blink 182. Nice song. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm talking about this. Well, I mean, obviously, you know, I'm talking about the one by Ace. But yeah, that's interesting. Hopefully that did not confuse anyone. No, it's the song Down by Ace, which is, I think, very good. I do much enjoy it. But no, cool. I guess I will have to possibly check out that one. Maybe I'll like 2 Down songs. Cyberman donated and said, so what plans you have for Roy's B-Day? I wish a good one. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, his birth month is coming up. I don't know. I think he's still deciding. You know, I asked him what kind of cake he wanted, because I always bake everyone a cake, or whatever dessert they want for their birthday. I like homemade things. They taste better. Unless they specifically want something, like, you know, from a place. But he's still deciding on that, too. He's very indecisive. He likes to think things through thoroughly. So, at the moment, nothing 100% planned. But, you know, we'll probably eat some sort of dessert, probably cake. And, you know, just spend the day and do something fun. And, yeah. So, yeah, no set in stone plans yet, but, hopefully he'll decide soon. Because the birth month is approaching. But yeah, we'll have a good time. Zaki Music donated and said, howdy, Zaki here. I'd love to make a song recording too. That'd be recommendation too. That'd be amor, not armor, amor con Helio. So love with Helio from Morat Folk Pop Band. As a musician, I promise I'll give Ace a try. Ooh, okay. So amor con Helio. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I have like all these song recommendations I have to remember now. I'll have to check all these out later. Where am I at? Here we go. Neb donated and says, Scruffy sounds like my bulldog. Her name is Guppy. Aw, that's cute. Yeah, no, Scruffy was a little, he was a Shih Tzu poodle mix. So he was looked like a Shih Tzu, but he had a little, was a little, a little fluffy. He was a good dog. He was a good little dog. He out of all of the dogs, he looks scruffy, which is why we named him Scruffy. And, we were looking for dogs, and we were looking all, we wanted to do rescue dogs, or, we wanted to, get some from a shelter, to help out, dogs that needed homes. And, there were all these other dogs, that were really, like, overly friendly and whatever, but there was one little dog, he looked scruffy, obviously. And his fur was very dirty, pretty dirty from what I recall. And he was very quiet. And my sister was like, I want that one. She's like, that's the one. And, my parents were like, oh, you sure you don't want to look around? And she's like, no, like, what if someone takes him while we go and look somewhere else? And so we got him. We got Scruffy because my sister insisted. And thank God she did because, otherwise we wouldn't have Scruffy. So he looked like a little... It's sad to say, he looked so pitiful. But you know what? I mean, he fit right in. He fit right in. So, yeah. And actually, we took some family photos with Scruffy. I'm really glad that we did because, a little after that time is when he started, declining from being ill. So I'm really glad we got some photos with him. Oh, that's cute. Ty donated and said... Already done 13 pages and 58 questions for the book. Another riddle. At night, they give light... Wait. At night, they give light like on... Wait, what? At night, they give light like on hills daffodils? Wait, what? Sorry, I'm trying to understand what it's asking. At night, they give light like on hills of daffodils, maybe? I'm not really sure. I don't know. Maybe like fireflies or something? I really don't know. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, there's Garrick. You missed my chat. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mr. Chat Garrick, but I did go and find it. I did. Zaki Music donated and said, lots of love for Scruffy. Doggos are the best. Yeah. He lived to a pretty old age, and it's just the poor thing was just having seizures and not being able to control his body, and he was doing pretty bad. Like, he looked like he was having trouble breathing, and so we decided it would be best to, just, put him down just because he wasn't doing that well. It's really, that quality of life just wasn't really good for him. And, we just didn't want him to, since it looked like he was having trouble breathing, we were afraid to leave him alone at night. Since he was having seizures, and we thought, my goodness, like, what if, like, he can't breathe and, like, stuff, that would just be a terrible way to go. We just didn't want him to go by suffering, so, we had to put him down, but, thankfully he did live a pretty long life, and, I'm glad he was placed with our family, because he was definitely a dog that had anxiety and some some stuff we had to work on with him, we were very glad to do so. So I'm glad he was placed with us, just so that way he was sure to have a good home and was able to fit in with the family and stuff. I'm trying to think of something. His favorite food, which I will say his favorite people food, was pizza. He loved pizza, like, so much. Like, one time, my brother invited some of his friends over, and they were hanging out in the living room, and one of his friends left their pizza unattended, and Scruffy was like, now's my time, and he ran up to the table, and he was trying to sneakily grab it, and I noticed it. I'm like, oh, Scruffy, put it down. And so he tried to scarf. That sucker looked like he was, like, starving. Like, he was eating that thing so fast. I had to pull it out. I was like, Scruffy. I had to get the kid a new piece of pizza, but it was just funny. And he was a funny dog. He was a real funny dog sometimes. My gosh. But I'm trying to think of some. Towards the end of his life, he got really bad cataracts, so he couldn't really see very well. But it was I felt so bad because whenever we rearranged something, he'd bump into things, because he memorized how the house, the plan of the house. So he memorized where to go and where things were, which was really cool. Which is kudos to Scruffy for memorizing all that. But he'd, like, bump into things. I was like, oh no, Scruffy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put that there. Or but his sense of smell was still really good. On Thanksgiving, he knew that meant when he would smell turkey, he knew it meant that it was dining room time. We'd be eating in the dining room. So he would trot in, even before we set everything up on the dining room table. Once he smelled the turkey, he would sit in the dining. We were like, Scruffy, what are you doing in here? But he knew that there was gonna be turkey in there. Oh gosh, that dog. Bless him. Sorry, I'm just remembering all this stuff, and I think it's just so gosh darn cute. Anywho. Bobby donated and said, I did recommend pineapple on pizza for a streamer who reads my scripts as a joke. Her response is, I'm allergic to pineapple. Thankfully, she understands I didn't know, so we're still cool. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, if you're allergic to pineapple, please don't eat pineapple. We want you to live. Don't do that. But, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, don't do that. Garrick Anderson donated and said, recently watched a voice actor compilation and I found there's an animated video of Tom and Jerry going to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Maybe I did know about that. I feel like I've seen that somewhere, but I have not watched it. But that's interesting. Interesting. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Cyberman. Thank you. Ty donated, it's bulbs. Oh, dandelion bulbs. Okay, sorry, I was trying to understand what I was asking, but yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. See, Ty, you're expanding my horizons. Bobby donated and said, also, don't worry, Katori, she understood there was no malice behind it. Also, talking about dogs makes me think of her dog, Anubis. Blessed dog. Aw. Blessed be Anubis. But yeah, no, that's, yeah, no, I'm sure she didn't either. That's good. I'm glad it's all cool. Now I just gotta drink water. Sad. Big sad. Alright, let me look. We got some Ko-fis we gotta read. Thane donated and said, I mean, when you think about it, Calamity can be a good babysitter. She can multitask with her symbiote abilities, been cooking, holding the young kid, preparing games, tickling the kid, and being able to put them to sleep. And if the kid moves too much, she can stick them. That's true. If the kid has a tantrum, she's like, all right, you're going in timeout. And they literally have to go in timeout. There's like no debate. They're going in timeout. And there's literally no escape. The kid's gonna stay in the corner for 5 minutes, whether they like it or not. But, no, yeah, honestly, yeah, she could be a pretty good babysitter. At least our Calamity. I think our Calamity's a little bit more toned down than Venom. So, yeah, you're right. I don't see any problems with this. Cobalt donated and said, check out this video. They explore the many things you can put on... Oh, is that the put it on the pizza video? Put it on the pizza! Is it? Am I right about that? Oh, no, it says TMNT. Never mind. That's not the meme. The pizza taste test? Oh, so it's like... Oh, so they're testing out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles different pizza combinations. Pizza by the shred. Sure, Bebop and Mighty Rock. That's interesting. So they're trying all the different pizzas that were in like TMNT. That's interesting. I've not seen this video. Dude, this video looks... It looks like it was filmed a long time ago. Yes, this is a very old video. I can tell from the video quality. Wow, I wonder when this was filmed. That was a long time ago. This is probably from a long time ago. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that later. That's it. That's cool. We're trying all the pizzas from the TMNT gang. I'm sure they had some pretty interesting combinations. I don't doubt that. Severman donated and said, I remember I drew him. It was my honor to give you a memory of him. Also, I hope you can send my standee soon. I don't mind the small stand part. Also, what's a cute name you would give me as a familiar? I'm curious. And love to be. What do you mean as a familiar? What do you mean a cute name would be as a familiar? I don't know. I mean, I usually just call you Sai. I think that's the nickname, is Sai. I'm not really good with nicknames. But I feel like Sai is like what your nickname would be. Yeah, no, I remember you drew Scruffy. I remember that. I remember. Yeah, I think you drew like a little Shih Tzu dog. It was really cute. Very, very cute. But yeah, I don't know exactly when I'm going to be mailing those out, but I will try to mail them out when I can. I did get quite a few orders. I actually haven't even announced it yet now that I think about it. It's been so busy, but yeah, I probably need to put out an announcement because I think the only thing I've done is actually announce it on here on stream. I actually need to put out an official announcement that we have some merchandise up, and I still need to put the cards up, but I have to recount the cards because I think I miscounted, or I think I did. There's some leftover cards from different batches, and so I was trying to make custom lots, so that way, you know, if someone like really wanted this card from an old, you know, from like, you know, this certain batch that I technically don't have up, like there's gonna be custom lots that have like some extra cards that were like left over, so I was trying to get that together, but I think I might have miscounted, and I just didn't want to put stuff up that I didn't have, so I'm gonna have to recount it. But yes, any hoosies. It says announcement, merchandise, let's go. Yeah, yeah, it probably won't be a video announcement. I just don't have time to record another video. It'll probably just be a post, so hopefully people see it. Here's to hoping for that. Although I do know people like my very memey announcement videos, so hopefully it's not too much of a letdown. Allie donated and said, my dad had 2 German Shepherds when he was a kid, Buster and Chief. Unfortunately, me and my mother are allergic to dogs. Oh no, dang. No, I understand. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can really do if you get allergies. You don't want to, you know, feel unwell, you know, most of the time. But yeah, no, those sound like cute dogs. I like Chief. I like the name Chief. I like that. I like that name. Very, very cute. Natasha's like, I'll record the announcement video for you. Don't worry. Yeah, Natasha's got it covered. Oh my gosh, I gotta stretch or something. Hold up. Something just don't feel right. Try to... Ooh. There we go. There we go. There we go. Much better. Oh. Man, I really want that slushie. I'm just looking at like it's empty. It's just sad. I feel like whenever you drink, like, I don't know, I love the flavor of blue raspberry, despite how artificial it is. I still like it to this day. And I feel like whenever the first sip of a blue slushie is the best, because you know you got so much more in that cup. And then as you get to the end of it, it's like, dang. Scruffy, classic in memes. Yes, I agree. Actually, didn't you make a... I think you made a meme of Scruffy, Mr. Shmee, a long time ago. I wonder if I saved it. Goodness, I don't think I saved it. Maybe I bookmarked it. I don't know. I think it was. It brought back like a memory, but I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. At least I think someone did. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. But yes, so I was trying to think of what I wanted to say. I had something I was gonna say. Oh, he said yes, that's what I'm talking about. Check memes. Oh. Okay, hold up. I'm dumb. Well, you didn't say check memes, so I thought you meant like, oh, Scruffy's a classic in our memes. And I'm like, oh yeah, I think you're right. I think he is a... Alright, hold on. Can't type. Can't type. Let us look. Wait, is it in the memes tab? Oh yeah, it is. Blast from the past. Yeah, it is. I remember. This is the meme I was thinking about. I thought maybe I was having I was thinking of a memory that didn't exist, but it's real. Famtori, literally in the same room as Scruffy. That is what he would do. I feel that so much. That's literally what he would do. Gosh, it's so funny. You know that image of Jake from Adventure Time where Jake's on the floor screaming because a spider bit him? Like, we'd literally be in the same room as my dog, and he just starts screaming. I'm like, Scruffy, I'm right here. He would just start screaming right in front of me. Granted, I don't know if that's when I can't remember. He might have still have done that even when he saw us. We had to like touch him. I don't know what was going on. But it got worse when he got cataracts because obviously he really couldn't see you. But that is hilarious. Yeah, that's literally what would happen. Oh, the meme finally also loaded from Natasha. The one where it's like, I won't rant about AIDS, and Natasha's like, rant, you coward. Nah. Of course I would. Of course I would. Granted, I'd probably be so behind in comments, it would be insane. But I definitely could. Get away, you ads. I see you in the left-hand corner. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, yeah, that meme. That's the best meme, dude. Because it's true. That's literally what it's like. Like I feel that. I feel the meme. I can feel him because he screams. He screams. Maybe I should post that bloopers now because like you guys don't know what he sounds like. It'd be kind of funny for you guys to actually now know what he sounds like if I post that. But anywho, anywhoosies. This is a donation from Bobby. It says, okay, so it's Jinx and Bobby. So Bobby's just gonna have my voice for the sake of simplicity. So let's see if we can pull out Jinx from the dark depths of wherever. So, you want me to watch your two bros? Sure, if that's what you want to believe. Oh, sure, if that's what you want to believe. It says, my two bros with Jinx, and this is, I'm guessing, a clip from YouTube that's supposed to explain what the two bros are doing. What? I do not know what's... I'm not sure what's happening here. Are they beating up Jinx? Is that the reference here? I don't know what's going on. I'm sure Thane would appreciate the OP reference. I don't know anything about One Piece, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but I hope Jinx is okay. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, I forgot to mention last week, but the last Saturday I've made and uploaded a new video because I was going to my cousin's once removed birthday. Well, that's cool. Well, congratulations on uploading. Which is always an accomplishment to upload a new video, so congratulations. And yeah, I hope you had fun at your cousin once removed birthday. Oh my goodness. Ty donated and said, who would get mad first with my jokes, Jinx or Vi? I'm not really sure. I think Vi would get annoyed faster than Jinx. You know? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really 100% sure on that one, actually. I don't know how Jinx would take dad jokes. I mean, I know she kind of, like, is a bit quirky and jokey herself, but I don't really know if she tells dad jokes. So, I don't know. I would guess Vi, but I could be wrong. I don't know 100%. I can't say. Bobby donated as a context. Buggy, Jinx in the situation, took control of Cross Guild, the organization that the two men tried making. Hence, Jinx tried messing with their business. Okay. I still don't really know what any of that means. Yeah, I think I just don't know anything about One Piece, so I'm still not 100% sure, but I'm still not sure what that means. Because it says, you want me to watch your two bros? So I'm still a little confused because she was just watching them, not trying to take over the organization. So I'm a little, I don't know, I'm still a little confused, but I'm sure some people will get it if they actually know the reference. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, it's just that I thought I make something good for her, her sister and her cousins. I also made an alternate ending version, which is on my Google Drive. Oh, so the video was for them, like for the birthday, you mean? Maybe I just misunderstood that. Oh, so like, yeah, it was like, oh, that's cute. So yeah, that's sweet that you made a video for them. That's nice. That's very, very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, my goodness. Goodness gracious. I'm yawning all the time, y'all. Yawning all the time. But yeah, no, yeah, that's true, that's true. I saw Lee was like, yeah, Jinx probably wouldn't get it at first, but would catch on and laugh. That's what I mean. I feel like Jinx, like, her jokes are different than dad jokes, or like, you know, she's a bit more, they're not like dad jokes, you know what I mean? So I feel like when someone would say that to her, she'd be like, oh, yeah, you know, she wouldn't really get it, and then maybe she'd actually find them funny or just move on from it. So, yeah, it probably would be Vi. Probably would be Vi. Probably. I'll probably stick with that answer. We'll stick with that answer. It says, don't worry, your yawns wake me up. Well, I'm glad they wake you up, Kokiri. We'll keep you awake. We'll keep you awake a little. Actually, your time is earlier than me. What do you mean I'm keeping you awake? It's actually later for me than it is for you. What you talking about? Ba-da-ba-ba. I was making sure I didn't miss anything, because I know before I missed some donations. Oh, we actually, someone just came in. Cyberman donated and said, are you a diamond? Because you shine like a star. Love Sai. Well, thank you, Sai. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think Jinx is definitely a dark humor kind of gal, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, her jokes are definitely crazier, so to speak. Definitely not dad joke alley, for sure. Magical girl ASMR when? I don't know. I haven't really thought about doing that, like a Sailor Moon-esque type thing. That'd be interesting. I guess you never know, yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting trying to come up with a story that would be like, you find out your neighbor's a magical anime girl? Oh my gosh. That'd be quite the story. Bobby donated and said, also had an opportunity to watch a drive-in movie theater, but was outvoted because of the movies Sonic 3 and Wonka. Wonka I understand, but Sonic? Smee would not approve. What do you mean? You mean they didn't want to watch Wonka? I liked the movie Wonka. I liked Wonka. I think it was a really good movie. You didn't like Wonka, Bobby? Dang. Yeah, no, my whole family loves Wonka. We watch it like every year. We actually, gosh, yeah, it's been a while since we watched it, but ever since it came out, we've made sure to like watch it every now and again. I really enjoyed the movie. I actually really liked it. But dang, I'm sorry you weren't able to go to the drive-in movie theater. Very sad. I haven't been to a drive-in movie theater yet either. Perhaps I should put it on my bucket list. You haven't watched Wonka yet, Neb? It's a good movie. I think it is. I mean, obviously, you know, you never know if you'll like it or not, but I actually enjoyed it. I actually really liked it. Goodness gracious. Why is the chat not moving? There you go. YouTube Studio has just been really laggy recently and I don't know. Oh, nope, there it goes again. Stop. For goodness sake, you think they could fix some of the interface here. It needed like one good rewrite. That's interesting. I actually liked the whole movie. I don't have any issues with it. The only thing I didn't like was the Scrub song. That one was like, I don't know why that was in there. That was kind of bad. But I actually enjoyed everything else. Everything else was really good. I really enjoyed it, so. My brother sings those songs all the time. Yeah, it's just it's don't worry, technology is not bullying me. It's just the YouTube Studio. It likes to lag. I don't know why, but it does. Well, I will say my computer is bullying. My computer is a liar and a bully because I know for sure there were 50 gigabytes free on my local C and I haven't downloaded anything. There should be no extra what's it called? There should be no extra like files on here. However, somehow I woke up one day and it said, you got 18 gigabytes free. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not in my temporary files. It's not, I'm like, where's these gigabytes coming from? Okay, what's taking up space? And then I see that I have an e-store. It's an external hard drive. I have some internal and external. I got a lot of stuff going on. But anyways, one of my external ones said before, that one was almost full. It's basically for storage. It's not like I run files on there. It's just storage. So before it had like, gosh, I don't know, like 5 gigabytes free on it or something. And I check it and it has 100 gigabytes free. So I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? My computer is like, I don't know what it's doing, but it's lying to me. So like 100 gigabytes just doesn't free up from somewhere. So either A, my drive decided to delete a mass portion of stuff, which I hope to God it did not. Or it's just lying. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, so right now I'm trying to figure out what happened to like 30 gigabytes of free space on my local C. I don't know. All my games are on a different drive because I wanted to keep my local C free. So I have no idea. I don't know where all that space just got taken up from. So I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. For goodness sake. Whoa, what in the world? There's a lot of Kofis that just came in. Holy moly. Here, let's read, we'll read Garrick Anderson. Garrick Anderson donated and said, if you did skydiving or some type of gliding, that's not ever gonna happen, by the way, would you want to listen to music that would fit the activity to make it more awesome or perfect? I'm just gonna say right now, I am so deathly afraid of heights. There is no way ever I would be gliding or skydiving. Like, it would need to be life or death situation. Like, if I'm in a plane and it's about to explode and I would need to jump out with a parachute, then Godspeed, I guess. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do. But there's no way there would be no need for music because I would just be screaming the whole time. My screaming would be the only sound I would hear. Or I would just be so beyond, I probably wouldn't be paying attention. I'm gonna be honest. Ain't no way. There would be... So sorry if that dampers your... what kind of music would I listen to? But I could not imagine. I don't even know what I'd listen to. I would just be so beyond scared. I mean, if I was gently gliding on a dragon or something, maybe I'd listen to some nice classical music, alright? You know, How to Train Your Dragon inspired. But other than that, I'm in another world. I'm probably praying for my life. Oh, shoot. No. YouTube, no. What if I dared you and I went first? Oh, I don't care. Ain't no way. You can dare me all you want and go first if you want, Mr. Shmee. Godspeed to you. Ain't no way. No. Dude, I would leave you. I don't care. Ain't no way. No, absolutely not. I don't do, I mean, no. Doesn't matter if someone dared me, wanted to pay me. I mean, if it was a lot of money, gosh, goodness, what kind of money would it take for me to do that? It depends if it's gliding or skydiving. I feel like gliding is way more safer than skydiving. I might be able to put up with gliding if I was paid a lot of money. But yeah, skydiving, I don't think nothing, unless like my life was on the line. Like if I actually physically had to, like there was no other option. That's crazy. Ain't no. You'd be listening to Raining Men for the meme. It's Raining Men. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing Mr. Shmee, shoot, like just going like a bullet, you know, like almost like at a horror, like a 45-degree angle, just like shooting down from the sky, and you just hear it's raining men, hallelujah, and he's just like, you know, like a speeding bullet, just going down towards the earth. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I don't know why that cracked me up. Anywho, I gotta check on Ko-fi because we just got a bunch of donations coming in. Let's see. Gotta load Ko-fi because a lot of them. Oh, we got. Holy. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. Hold up. Oh, actually, wait. We have one from Neb first. This is between Spider Girl and Calamity. Okay. So we start off with Spider Girl saying, "Oh gosh, it's so late.
Don't worry, we'll use the train."
The train doesn't go. Wait, what are you doing?
Using the train to slingshot us across town.
Oh, no, Calamity, no. Well, better buckle up. I feel like when she says better buckle up, she's just taking, like, Calamity's, like, tentacles and just, like, like, fusing them together like a seat buckle. Like, well, here we go. Here we go again. All right, now we have a 7-part donation from Shogo, which I'm seeing a lot of stuff in all caps. So I am probably not going to be screaming in this for the pure fact that I don't want to kill people's ears, but you know, we will do our best. Let me just make sure I got, whoopsie. Let me make sure I got all the parts up so that way I don't have to pause. So there are 7 donations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's a lot of all caps. I'm trying to see if I understand this reference. Bird moves. House shakes even more. Wait, is this? Oh, wait, is that... Okay, this is... Wait, is this from Tom... This is from Black Sheep. Sorry, I was trying to understand the reference so I knew how to say this, because otherwise I'm going in blind. I think this is a reference, I'm pretty sure, from Black Sheep. I don't know if anybody knows that movie. It has David Spade and Chris Farley, and they're in this cabin together, and like all this chaos is happening. So I think this is what this is from. Just so to give everyone some context. Okay, it is Black Sheep. That's what I thought. Okay. I just saw someone said, "I'll let Katori kill my ears." No, we're not doing that. It's gonna be like a fake scream. We don't want to do that to people. But anyways, it says, sorry, I just had a flash in my mind because like, I was like, oh, I won't scream on stream. I recently just saw a clip of this streamer Chibidoki. She doesn't mind screaming. That girl's crazy. She's so funny. But anyways, that's another story for another time. Wait, you want me to be Mario and Peach? I'm sorry, I'm just starting to... I was reading the quotes, and now I realize I gotta be Mario and Peach. How am I supposed... I've never done a Mario voice, okay? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, this is gonna sound really bad because I've never done a Mario voice before. I've done a Peach voice on stream before just for funsies, and now I guess I gotta do a Mario voice, so... This is just gonna be what it is. I'm probably gonna mess up a lot, but we're just gonna try to read through this. I'm gonna try to do my best. Alright. Dear God. I really don't want to do a Mario voice. Alright. Let's see. Duty. Oh, that's what they're playing checkers, right? Or are they playing chess? I can't remember. Yeah, it's checkers. So I got to get the money. No! Okay, you know what? I just gotta do it. I just gotta do it. I can't cringe at myself. We just gotta do it. Dear, haha, this is a great, hardly ever win 3 games in a row. I hardly ever play checkers.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of easy to win when, you know, you, never move your back row ever. Gosh, come on!
It says boulder. Oh, this is what's happening in the scene. So a boulder up the hill starts shaking because that's just what happens in the black sheep thing. Okay, well, where do you want me to move with this one?
There.
Moves the checker piece.
Ha ha ha! King me! Ha ha ha! Okay, move this one here. It's safe. I swear. It's safe. It's safe. Ha ha! That wasn't safe at all. What an idiot! Ha ha ha! This is fun.
Yeah, it was. So it said, so a bird poops on the boulder, and the boulder starts running down the side of the mountain. What's going on? House shakes even more. That's not the normal, Peachy. And then a boulder crashes through the house, and Mario and Peach are sent flying through a window in the front door.
Whoa! Whoa!
Peach spits fork that got caught in her mouth into the ground.
Ooh! Ow!
How the heck did that happen? It says Mario and Peach walk back inside the destroyed house. I guess they got flown out of the house.
Oh man, this place is trashed!
Check this out, points at the fridge. This whole fridge is held up by just this plug. Mario unplugs it from the outlet and starts falling towards Peach.
No! Ow!
Finally, Peach and the fridge both crash into the wall. Oh!
Ew!
Are you okay?
I'm just dandy. I got a bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants.
We didn't have any pudding in there, buddy.
Oh.
Oh, poor Peach. That was a full 7 parts, so goodness gracious. Oh, don't like that Mario voice. Oh, I tried my best. Oh my gosh. I made him Russian. Dude, I don't know. Mario's gonna be Russian, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm just picturing Peach flying in a house going, no! Oh my gosh. Let's see. Where was I? Where did I leave off? Mr. Wadapan donated and said, I feel your pain, Katori. Mine always wants updates. Yeah, it's not the updates. It's mainly like Aries clapping. Good God. Well, I'm glad it was funny, I guess, for you guys. Poor Peach, yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, updates kind of suck sometimes, but yes, mainly storage for me. It's mainly storage. Garrick Anderson donated and said, what about indoor skydiving? Oh, basically it's just a large air current going through a tube, and it would basically just lift you a couple of feet. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be totally fine. I actually think that would be fine for me. I mean, it's mainly like large heights that I'm afraid of. So, so yeah, definitely could, you know, I see more claps in chat. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, maybe I'd listen to like, I feel like for that, I'd be listening to like some really like really intense like rock music, or I'd be listening to like classical music, like no in between. Like that would be what I'd be listening to if I were to do that type of skydiving. You know, like in like the thing that you said, like where it's basically like, it's like an air current pushing you up. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ty donated and said, what part of the museum makes everyone sneeze? The statues. Oh my gosh. No! Shoko's like, no, you did such a good job. I'm gonna have to donate more scripts of him. Oh my gosh. No. No. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. actually, we do have another, we have a donation from, Adam. Between Evil Queen and Spider Girl. Yeah, Neko. Okay. And now for my evil plan. In Jamaica, you have a base. Yes, and where you are interfering with this launches in Cape Carnival. Yes, but where the base is guarded by a radiation. Hold on.
And also guarded by a dragon.
Or at least the locals think it's a dragon. Okay, time out. How do you know all that? Did someone talk? How many times does James Bond go to Jamaica? It's the plot of Dr. No. Well, it's the plot to Dr. No. Oh.
Sean Connery was Bond. You owe me, Spider Girl.
All right, Neko. Again, I don't know anything about James Bond, so I'm like, oh shoot, I don't know anything about this. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. Let us hope. Oh wait, Bobby donated and said, meanwhile, Shogo and I trying to create New Ohio be like, yes, New Ohio. I think that was started by Mr. Shmee and Mr. Piggies, correct? They started the revolution. They started the homeland. It was all started by them. Putting in, it's honest work. But let's see. Wait, crap, I lost where I was going. Oh, this is it. Wait, is this? That's funny. Shogun I trying to create New Ohio will be like, it's the clip from Tommy Boy where Tommy Boy sings Fat Guy in a Little Coat. I love Chris Farley. He just has like this certain, I don't know, he's just, no one can do comedy like him. He just does it a certain way. It's so funny. Goodness gracious. YouTube Studio, could you not lag, please? I literally need to see the latest chat. I would just appreciate if you were to do that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload it. Oh, it's reloading itself. I wonder why it does that. Like it can't chill out. Chill out, dude. There we go. I think the next super chat I need to read is hopefully from Bobby. Bobby donated and said, so when I posted pics while I was on vacation, I dropped some new dad joke books. One is Star Wars, so it's official. If Katori takes over America, she is starting with Maine. Oh my gosh, run, Phoenix, run. I mean, we're starting in Ohio and branching out. You know what I mean? We're just kind of branching out. You know, like roots of a tree. You know what I mean? Gotta start somewhere. Mitch donated and said, was watching Superman 2, plus noted it released 11 years after Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. So, really, the famous line should be Neil before Zod. What? Hold on. If this is a reference to like a Superman lore because of Zod, then what's Zod? Is a supervillain appearing in American comic books. But who is he? Adversary. He's an adversary to Superman? Huh. I guess I'm not familiar with him. I've mainly seen Superman mainly through, you know, Justice League stuff, like from when I was a kid. So that's probably why I was like, what even is this? But okay, that makes a little more sense. That makes a little more sense. Indeed, indeed. The more you know. Neb donated and said, I once climbed a rock arc in Utah. Never doing that again. I was legit terrified and now get the worst vertigo climbing my work ladder. Oh no! Yeah, no, oh goodness. Yeah, yeah. That is a lot. Too much physical labor for me. Yeah, no. Gosh, yeah, when's it? Not even that, but it's like a rock arch, like... Actually, what does... I'm picturing it in my head, but I just want to see what this looks like. Hold on. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it kind of looks like what I thought, but how insane was your rock arch? I'm just curious, because there's some crazy rock arches. But, yeah, no. Ain't no way. I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I'd be able to. I'd be too scared. I'd be too absolutely terrified. Ain't no way. Thank you for the rose inept. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh no, Mr. Shmee. You're talking about, I think this is talking about New Ohio. So unsurprisingly, it took a lot of genocide. No. No. New Ohio, man. New Ohio. Doggone it. Stop not loading. Thank you so much. Shadow Demon has been a member for 30 months and said, "Hey Katori, my GF and I are planning on getting pets next month. 2 leopard geckos, and I'm so excited." That's so awesome! We still have a leopard gecko here. It is an ancient leopard gecko. We've had it since, I think he's 15 years old. He is very, very old for a leopard gecko. Let me make sure. Because I think they only lived like, usually like 12 years lifespan. Well, they live to 10 to 15 years in captivity. So yeah, and it says yes, though some can live into their 20s or 30s. So yeah, yeah, ours is getting there. He's 15 years old, still kicking. We have to help him now eat. He's very late. He does not like. He likes his food to be served to him on a platter. He needs a little help with the shedding, but yeah, no, they're very sweet. We've had leopard geckos. They've been very nice and very they're just like cute little dudes. They look so cute. They have like these little eyes and it looks like they're smiling at you. So yeah, no, I hope you have a good time with your leopard geckos. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. Natasha has been a member for 34 months and said, "My fear of heights is a learned fear. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so bad, in my honest opinion." Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if mine was a learned fear. I feel like there was really nothing that happened in my life that made me think, oh, gosh, I hate heights. I've always just not liked heights. But, yeah, I guess if your fear of heights is a learned fear, I mean, I'm guessing, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess, like, if it was learned, then yeah, I mean, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't have been so bad. But, yeah, man, I can't do heights. I can't do it. I can't do it. Mitch donated and said, "Had a drink with the Mexican drunk who was reading a book. Thought fair play. Can imagine Tequila Mockingbird is a fun read." Tequila Mockingbird. I feel like that's a tequila. I feel like that's something one of my distant uncles would say. Tequila. Bum, 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 bum. Oh goodness. Mr. Oneupon donated and said, "Leopard geckos? Who's got leopard geckos?" I have a leopard gecko. It's technically my sister's, but you know, we all take care of it. It's our leopard gecko. We used to have 2, but now we just have 1. But I know that someone said that they're getting some leopard geckos with their girlfriend, so that's really sweet. Face your fears, Katori? No. There's no reason for me to face my height fear. I don't need to go to really large heights to accomplish anything. So, yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. Bobby donated and said, "Just saw a picture of a leopard gecko and now I want one there." Yes, I know, they're so cute. They're so cute. He's so cute. I had to help him out a little bit recently. He's been shedding his skin like crazy. He must be gaining some weight, I guess, or losing weight, or I'm not really sure. But we put him in like this little technically it's a leftover salad container, but like we just use it now to give him like little warm baths to try to help him get his skin off, and we like have to, you know, soak him to try to help get the skin off his hands, because the skin really likes to stay around the hands. That's the part where like we need it's really hard to come off, and you can't leave it on there, otherwise, you know, they could lose their fingers and toes. So It's just so cute. I have him in my hand, and I'm like massaging his little fingies, and he's just looking up at me. He's not very happy about it, mind you. But you know, they just look like cute little guys. They're just so cute. They're so, so cute. They look like they're smiling at you all the time. See, you got a point there, Mr. Shmee. If Victoria gets to a high place, she'll throw up, she'll be scared about two things at once, and it would be just a terrible mess. Exactly. I have a fear of heights, and I have a fear of throwing up. I just, like, vomiting in general, I have a fear of. It's like a phobia I've had since I was young. Like, legit, it's probably because I've had a lot of nausea problems ever since I was young. I still have it to this day. I have a lot of nausea. So, like, when I say I have nausea, like, I legit have nausea. You know what I mean? And usually, knock on wood, I'm okay, but you know, it's not great feeling like you're gonna throw up like a good portion of the time, you know what I mean? So I have a fear of throwing up, obviously, because of how I felt since I was a kid. So, you know, yeah, two fears at once is not a good time. Heights and feeling like you're gonna blow chunks is not, yeah, that'd be two messes at once. I would just be beside myself. I would be beside myself. Although I will say, with having nausea issues, I am like an expert on remedies in terms of nausea. So if anybody has nausea and they want some advice on how to help it, I know like everything. I know everything because I've tried everything. Why are you screaming in caps? Okay, we get it. What you talking about, Cyberman? What you getting upset about? Mitch donated and said, don't get how people get confused between alligators and crocodiles. Pretty easy to tell apart. One sees you later and the other sees you in a while. Oh my gosh. It took me a second there. I was like, wait. That's so funny. All right. Getting creative. Neb donated and said, the arch was like a bridge that led to a flat formation where I had to take a break and almost threw up. Oh my gosh. We had to go another way to get back. Holy crap. Yeah, ain't no way. I'm staying away from that. That sounds crazy. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry it made you feel nauseous. Yeah, that's definitely, I'm sure it was very high up. So, but yeah, I'm glad you guys found another way back. You definitely wouldn't want to make yourself feel bad again. Bobby donated and said, with any reptile, my parents thought I was afraid of them, but I was worried that I hurt them. You have to be gentle with your reptiles. PSA for the day. Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I guess with any animal, you got to be gentle with them, you know, but yeah, especially for smaller ones, you know, you just gotta, you know, just be careful when you handle them and stuff. But I mean, you know, we've had our leopard gecko for a while, as long as, you know, just, you know, I guess careful with any animal, you know, just treat them like your baby. Everything will be okies. It says you'd probably be really scared of 28 days later. One of the infected's main ways of infected people is projectile vomit. But oh my gosh. Well, if it's blood, I don't know if it would scare me as much. I know that sounds weird, but like, since it doesn't look like, you know, what real vomit looks like and it's blood, I wonder if that would scare me as much. I don't know. I guess it depends on how it sounds too. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, in that reality of zombies stuff, like, well, yeah, because I mean, if it's zombies doing it and it's just like, it looks like just like a hose of red, it might not freak me out as much because it doesn't look like the real thing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like something that like is coming out of like a person. You know what I'm saying? So I actually might be okay. Ty donated and said, knock knock, who's there? Repeat, who? Who? Oh. Try watching 28 Days Later. I don't know. Wait, isn't 28 Days Later like the movie franchise where like they keep on like making movies like years later, like showing like a timeline of like what happens? you know, like what happens to the world after like these infected like start going around, right? Okay, so it sounds the same way that okay. Well, you know what? Maybe not. Probably not, Mr. Me. Probably not. I probably won't be watching that then. The thing is, I'm not scared of zombie movies. Doggone it, I must have typed in something. Oh, you know what? I typed in 28. That's what I typed in. There we go. Typed in 28 days. I was like, what'd I do? I was sad. But, yeah, I'm skittish about vomit. I can't do it. It's like, no, get it away from me. But like blood, like, meh. I watched a lot of medical documentaries when I was younger, and so for some reason, blood does not bother me, but like, sick? No. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out of the room. So, interesting. It's interesting how, like, you could be, like, completely adverse to, like, something, but then something else that, like, could be considered, like, in the same playing field, like, you're like, it's fine. Yeah, I like The Walking Dead. I like The Walking Dead. I tried to watch the, that's true, Natasha. That is also true. I guess we do see blood more than men. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if you just see it more often, then yeah, probably why. But, yeah, no, as far as The Walking Dead goes, I tried to watch the Daryl Dixon spinoff, and, like, it just wasn't that great. I'm really sad, because Daryl's my favorite character, and I was like, whoa! Show about Daryl, let's go, and it wasn't that great. Cause like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why it's set in France. I don't think that was a good idea. I think they shouldn't have done that. It's just, I don't know. It's not working for me. I mean, at least they got Carol in it now, but like, I don't know. I honestly think they should have just had it be a Daryl Carol thing and just kept them in like maybe traveling around the US area, I don't know. Because like just like going all the way across the ocean somewhere and then I'd have to get back. Most of the show is about them trying to get back versus like I don't know. It's just I feel like I don't know. I'm just not that fond of it. Garrick Anderson donated and said, you ever watch the Twisted Metal show? I have never heard of Twisted Metal show, so I can say for sure no. I have never watched that. No, sir. Oh, goodness. Where are we at? I saw more from Shogo, so I was like, goodness. Well, we have one from Thane. It's from Celeste, Cassandra, and Calamity. Okay. So Celeste says, "You're back. How'd it go?" "That kid is a ball of energy. You weren't lying. I couldn't bite the kid to put them to sleep. We vampires have ethical standards, but I wish I got Calamity's powers. I had to hypnotize the kid instead." "Not as cool as me." Calamity's like, "Oh, you had to hypnotize the kid? I just held them. Ha." I feel like, yeah, Cassandra's probably running around. She's just like, oh gosh. She's like, I really want to fight this kid, but I can't. I just have to hypnotize him. You're going to go to sleep now. Go to sleep. I think of that girl, what's her name? Nadja from that What We Do in the Shadows. You're going to go to in the deep sleep. Where are we at? Oh wait, we have 2 donations from Shogo, and I'm assuming it's more for Mario and Peach. Oh my goodness. Oh, is this the fat guy in a little coat song? It is. I thought it was. It's from Tommy Boy. If anyone hasn't seen the movie Tommy Boy, He's a heftier guy. He's really funny, but he puts on, and Richard is a really teeny tiny guy. They're like opposites of each other. And so he puts on his coat and, well, you know, the coat gets ruined. So that's what this quote is. But instead we're replacing Richard and Tommy Boy with Mario and Peach. So gonna be doing those voices again. Gosh. All right, let's just do it. So Mario puts on the coat. Is this your coat?
Don't do it.
Fat guy in the little... Gosh, I can't do his voice. His voice is like this. Fat guy in the little coat. Fat guy in the little coat. Can't do that.
Don't. Take it off. I'm serious.
Peach's coat starts ripping in half. Peach, what's happening? Oh. Uh-oh. Could you imagine, like, Peach has, like, a nice pink, like, silk coat and Mario just absolutely demolishes it? Yeah, she's not gonna get that. Alright, we have a... This is like a three-part donation from Mr. Adam. Let's see. This includes Neko, Evil Queen, and Alien GF. Let's see if I can do this.
Did you miss?
How could I miss?
I don't know. How did you?
I know I hit the core. Gosh, this always happens when I try to perform under stress.
Seems to me like you just couldn't go through with blowing us both up.
That's not the problem, you idiot. I can't breathe in space.
But space is a vacuum.
Honestly, I'd say you only have, I don't know, 5 min... Is it 5? Yes, 5 minutes before this planet explodes, and you perish along with it.
Oh, well, I'll just have to kill you in 4.
Wait, hold on. I'm only at half at my power.
I don't see how that's my problem.
No, listen, if you let me power up, I'll bake you a cake. Oh, if you let me power up, I'll bake you a cake.
You killed my best friend, Evil Queen. That's not gonna work anymore.
2 cakes.
I said I'm done.
With chocolate fudge filling.
Hiss.
Neko. Oh, Neko.
Now hear me out, Kai King. If I let her power up to 100% and beat her, then it'll demoralize her, and she'll never threaten anyone again.
Neko, that's illogical.
Chocolate fudge filling alien GF, it's my favorite.
I can't even believe we're having this conversation.
Me neither.
Thanks again for waiting, by the way.
Hold on a second, alien GF. What's that? Oof!
Smash, Neko, smash! Again, I'm assuming this is a quote. Is this a quote from the abridged Dragon Ball Z? Because I don't know what the heck this is from. I hope this makes sense to some people. I'm like, what is this from? Oh, we have something from Bobby. Hope this one isn't too long. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll see. If it's too long, I might only have to read some of it. Just to be fair to people, since I know some people do like 7-part donations. Let's see if we can get this up. It might be okay. This might be okay, because some of the lines are really, really short. So this is me, Neko, and M is me. So that's Bobby. Goodness. I usually give Bobby my voice, so I'm not sure how this is going to sound, but we'll do our best. I'll probably just say Bobby before I do Bobby's line, just so that we know it's Bobby. Neko, what are you doing?
I'm Bobby Seeing Eye Dog.
But you're a cat.
Well, he couldn't really afford a dog right now, so I was the next best option.
And you're okay with this? Bobby shrugs. So as long as she doesn't drag me somewhere bad, I'm good.
Come now, we're going to meet Grandpa Buff.
Bobby says, wait, you mean we're going on a plane?
Yep.
Help me. And I say, oh, would you look at the time?
Come on, it'll be like a date, just the 2 of us.
And then Bobby writes last will and testament. My last words, I curse Zoidberg. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Neko as a seeing eye dog. I would not trust her with that. She would never hurt you intentionally, but if something distracts her, you best bet she's gonna take you somewhere you don't belong. I have to do Victor. The Undercity. Yeah, I like Victor's accent. It's a really good voice. Oh, hold up. We have a new donation from Shogo. Oh, actually, no, we have something from Cyberman first. Cyberman donated and said, "One time I had a poodle named Romeo. I just had made a PBJ sandwich, and as soon as I got up from my chair, he jumped and took it and ate it from me behind." Oh, no. LOL. Goodness, yeah, try to be careful with the PBJs, because grape jelly, well, depending on what kind of jelly. If you had a jelly on it that wasn't grape, but if you have a grape jelly, grapes are actually really poisonous to dogs. So I'm glad he survived that and was okay, because I could make them sick. But I'm glad he's well, you said one time you had a poodle, so maybe this is past tense. Maybe he's not around anymore. But I'm hopefully he was okay. He said, "Also, here's a surprise for Kiwi as part of the fan mail." Oh, cool. That's cute. A kiwi bird. A kiwi bird. Very, very cute. Shogo donated and said, "Sorry I'm so late to your stream, best girl. I've been a little under the weather recently, just having trouble remembering things and being pretty forgetful. My doctor put me on some new meds, but I think it's actually making it harder for me to focus." Oh no! No, I completely understand. Sometimes you just don't feel that great, you know what I mean? So, yeah, no worries, no worries. I hope you rest up and feel a bit better. No worries. Pa pa pa. Goodness, sorry for all the yawns, y'all. I apologize. Da, 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 da. When you're feeling so tired. Yeah, exactly, Natasha. There are times when people feel great. What's that like? Yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, I couldn't tell you. My body likes to like expire all the time. Like I feel like my body just thinks it's actively expiring. And I'm just like, all right, cool, thanks. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Goodness gracious, could you like not, please? Could I live just a little bit normally? I would appreciate that if I could just like live a little bit normally. That's a new one. Mr. Smee's like, you tired, Worcester sauce? I can't pronounce that. Can never pronounce it. Worcester sauce. A bit tired. A bit, just a bit. Sometimes it just takes me a while to fall asleep. You know what I mean? You think about all the things you gotta do, and then you're just kind of like awake. And you're like, man, I need to fall asleep. And then you don't. But I mean, overall, it's not like I have insomnia. Like, I've been sleeping. But I probably just need to get more sleep. You know what I mean? Just a bit more. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about, but I don't think so. I've kind of just been rambling at this point, but yeah, I'll probably try to get a official post out, which will list, you know, we have some new stuff on Etsy, and, you know, we got the standees up, we got the body pillows out, and stuff like that. I will try to count the cards so we can get the new trading cards up, because I think I mainly just restocked the the newest batch of Halloween cards is what I restocked, since those are the newest ones. I think we still have some of like the orc girl Christmas cards. Like some of the cards I had, there were some cards that were extras of, so like I was trying to like make custom lots, you know, because I can't just like sell one card, you know what I mean? Like that would just be too hard. So I've been trying to like take, you know, whatever cards that were left over, I was making custom lots so that way you can buy a lot. So I was taking pictures of those. But yes, so I'll try to do that soon so I can get those up as well. And oh wait, hold up, we have a donation from Shogo. But yeah, I think that's about it as far as I knew. Shogo donated, said sadly next week's stream will be the last one I can make it to for September because the fall festival will be starting and they're on every Saturday. If you do the fan mail opening, please do it on a Sunday so I can join. Yeah, I'll actually that reminds me. Okay, so Hold on, I'll read Neb's first and then I'll say this. Neb donated and said, there was one time I suffered from insomnia and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Now I know how the kids from A Nightmare on Elm Street felt. Yeah, I mean, I had some insomnia in college before, and it's difficult. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to, like you just can't fall asleep. Like it's maddening. So yeah, I understand that. I wouldn't wish that on anyone either. But yeah, Shogo, I hope you have fun at your fall festival. I'm sorry you can't make it to like the streams in September. I'll try to do it on a Saturday. I'm sorry, Sunday. I can't promise anything just because I don't know what my schedule is gonna look like in September, except I do know some stuff that's happening in September, which is what I'm gonna get to right now. So maybe we might have to do it on Sunday anyways, or I don't know. Anyway, well, maybe I really okay. Okay, so to start off with is I'm not sure exactly when we're doing the fan mail in September, but I will say I know they're going to be, I probably should have mentioned this before because now that I think about it, it's kind of dumb. I know for the first, it's definitely not going to be the first 2 weeks of September because something has come up and it's nothing bad. I just say something's come up because obviously like there's some, obviously I'm, keeping some things private, but anywho, there's something I have to do, and sadly, it ends up being on a Saturday. And, so there's going to be these, goodness gracious, let me see. Yeah, so for the next 2 streams, I will not be able to stream for the next 2 weeks, which kind of sucks. But, everything will be going on as per usual, nothing different. But yeah, so that's kind of disappointing. I know. I feel like I just started streaming normally again, and now it's like, yeah, sorry, I won't be able to. So I know for the 2 middle weeks of September, super date with super bloke. I am not dating anyone, Mr. Smee. Put my hands on a Bible. I am single as a Pringle. What are you talking about? No, nothing bad happened. That's why I said, I know, I'm sorry. But sadly, there's something I have to attend, I have to do. And so, I sadly cannot stream for the next 2 Saturdays. So I know for sure that the fan mail will be after that. Whether or not it can be on a Sunday, I'll have to see how things are going because I just don't know for sure. I'll try to get it on a Sunday just because I know, wait, actually, Shogo, did you send something? I know you sent some stuff that you wanted me to open and not wait for the fan mail, but are you sending something else that I'm supposed to be receiving since you said you wanted it on a Sunday? I don't know. But anywhoosies, thank you for the rose, Inept, and thank you for, thank you for the hearts. It's a heart. Thank you for the hearts, Inept, and thank you for the rose tie. I appreciate it. Well, I know I'm not with you, Cyberman. I'm freaking single. What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Congo Bongo donated and said, how about last year's round of new Halloween cards? I'm still missing those. Yes, there's the new Halloween cards. Those are the ones, the new Halloween cards are the ones that I have restocked. I just have not put them up yet because I'm also counting other cards. But yes. Okay. But yeah, so most likely we probably won't be doing the fan mail till after that anyways. So yeah. Garrick Anderson donated and said, that works for me. I have to work next Saturday to make up for Labor Day. By the way, you and the family have a good Labor Day weekend. Well, thank you, Garrick. But yeah, no, yeah, it's not a day. I know Mr. Shmee likes to I know Mr. Shmee likes to tease, but just in case, if like that was taken seriously, no, I am very single. I would let you guys know if I was going on a date because I told you I would, and I don't lie. But anywho, as you all know, because evidently she's getting very impatient, even though I'm just trying to be a good streamer and give an announcement. Since Anywho, for anyone who's new here, my mother does like to come down and say hello to everyone before we end stream, so she is here to say hello.
Hello, everyone. I hopefully said hello to most of you there in the chat who said hello to me, but if I didn't, I apologize. It's been very crazy around this place, and I'm so sorry I do not have a video out for you guys tomorrow, but I do appreciate, Smee, that you did put my YouTube channel there in the chat. And hey, if you haven't checked my YouTube channel out yet, I recommend that you do, and I hope that it helps you. And please subscribe. I'm trying to get those subscribers up there, and I only got around 200 so far. So if you've watched my videos and liked them and haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate it. And Limited Wildcat, you asked in the chat if we received your 2 letters. If you did respond when I said, how would I know if they're yours? I came down and I couldn't see the chat. So can you say what state it is from so that way I could answer that question for you, or you don't want to say what state you're from? Because I have 2 letters here from a certain state, but I don't want to say it out loud if you don't want to say it. And I don't know if it's yours.
Mr. Wanapon donated and said, where are you going on that 3rd Saturday? It's not really, well, again, I said it's the first 2 weekend. Wait, is it the first 2? Yeah, that's when, yeah.
No,
yeah, it's the first 2 Saturdays, right here.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, I know it. Wait, no. Wait.
No, it's the first one and the 4th one.
No, it's the 1st and the 3rd one.
Oh.
It's the first
sorry. Yeah, first
sorry, I'm mistaken. Sorry. Things have been so crazy around here with everything. My brain's, I'm sorry. Let me reiterate this. So, the Saturday on the 6th, we will not be streaming, and the Saturday on the 20th, we will not be streaming. I got a little confused. The dates are getting really mixed up right now. But yes, so I will not be streaming on those days. My bad. Yeah, I'll make an announcement just to remind everybody in case people are confused. Ty donated and said, final mystery / riddle. What 5-letter word becomes smaller when you add 2 letters to it? I don't know. What word? What word, Ty? Yeah, Mr. Smee, I'm going to the moon to collect moon jelly. You caught me.
Okay, Unlimited Wildcat, yes. I have 2 here from Utah, so we have them.
Let's see. Cyberman donated and said, my bad, forgot to turn off the caps. Not mad at you. Well, good, because I would not take too kindly being mad at me. But yeah, so again, just to reiterate, because I know I said it incorrectly, it would be the 6th and the 13th that sadly we would not, 6th and the 20th, I'm sorry. 6th and the 20th, so the first weekend and then the 3rd weekend, I will not be able to stream.
And there's no reason to be sorry, Limited Wildcat. I'm just glad that we can verify that your fan mail has arrived. I'm sorry I don't have a video out for you guys tomorrow. I really am. I enjoy doing it for you, and I just haven't had the time.
But yeah, I think that's about it. Again, I'll send out reminders just so that way people, know that I would hate for people to think that there's going to be one and there's not one. So I'll remind you guys. And
did we get the answer to the joke? Did I miss it?
I don't know. Oh. Shogo donated and said... Oh, actually, he donated twice. Hold on. So I found this really cool artwork that I think accurately shows the difference between our sizes and hands. He has a blueprint. What does it look like? I don't think my hand's freaking that tiny, okay?
Either that or you have one big hand.
Goodness gracious. Shogo donated, so I was wondering if you opened the Ovid bottle I sent you. I think we opened mostly everything. So I think because you told us we could open it, I think, when you sent the package. So yeah, I've opened it. We have opened all the cool stuff that you sent.
Yes, we'll definitely have a lot of things to help us get better this winter, since we sort of got it after we were all getting better. So yeah, we'll have a lot of cool things to keep us
healthy. Ty donated and said small because smaller when you add 2 letters ER to it.
Oh, okay.
That
there's the answer.
Yeah. Mr. Wanapon donated and said, well, goodbye, good night, Tori and Mama Tori, and I'll try to have my final fan mail ready to send to you on the 13th if that's all right. You mean the 13th of September? Well, I mean, we can't do the fan mail till after
The
20th anyways.
So hopefully it'll
yeah.
get here by then.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep either Katori or me updated by messaging
I'm definitely
us.
going to do it like at the end of September and definitely beginning of October, and I'm not going past October because I definitely want to get it done
So
by
remember,
October.
if you weren't here last week, she's that will be the final fan mail opening. You can still send her fan mail, but she's not going to open it on stream. And don't forget, she has a throne. So you know, if you guys like how she mentioned last week, like sometimes she gets all this little knick-knacky stuff we just don't have place to put. If you want her to have something that she won't have to give away or donate, or something she really loves, you know, the things she really wants, you'll probably find for her on her throne.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
All right, so Congo Bongo donated and said, "No worries, Cat. Good night and take care." Yes, good night.
Good night, Congo Bongo.
So again, just so you know, there's gonna be no stream next week. I'm sorry to say, and I will try to get I mean, you guys already know there's stuff up in Etsy, but I'll probably just announce it for everyone else. And if I have time, I'll try to count more of the cards because I did have more Halloween ones. Bobby donated and said, "Well, good night, everyone. Now to find my mic to prepare for drops and break something expensive." Man, I hope that wasn't my Blue Yeti.
Oh no.
Well, I hope you're able to do whatever you're looking to do, Bobby.
Good night, Bobby.
Very good.
Good
All
night,
right.
Aaron. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. But yes, all right, everybody, thank you so much for coming. I will, I guess, see you next week. You know, not this coming Saturday,
She'll
but
see you
next
2 weeks.
Saturday. Yeah.
From today. Just so you don't be
Yeah.
confused.
Well, yeah, but yeah, no stream this coming Saturday. But all right, everybody, see you later, and have a good evening.
Good night.
Bye bye.